Hey guys, today I was struggling with anger and I found myself trying to release it in some kind of way, but it didn't really work out because it ended up with me either walking aggressively or dropping things aggressively. And as I found myself doing that, I heard a voice, which I believe was God, I hope was God, that told me anger is not released, it is controlled. And that settled in. I realized in that moment that I'm not meant to release my anger and throw it out and find a way to let it out on something or someone, but I'm meant to control it and say, yes, I'm angry at this moment, but I'm going to choose how I'm going to act. And now we go into the Bible that speaks about the fruit of the Spirit, which is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and self control. It's love, not hate. It's joy, not sadness, not gloom, not depression. It's peace, not anxiousness, not fear. It's patience, not hot-headedness. It's kindness, a way of showing love in your character, in the way you treat people. It's goodness, a way of walking in alignment with God's character. Something that I'm slowly learning is that the more you know God, the more you become like God. It's about goodness and being good. It's not only about being good to God. That's how people would think about it, but it's being good to others, being good in your relationships, being like God and reacting the way God would to others. Faithfulness is loyalty, is unshaken loyalty. You can even search it up what faithfulness in the Bible means is the fruit of the Spirit, and it says it is unshaken loyalty. It is what you do, I will follow. There was this rule in like the war before. There was this person, the king's close man, sword man, or something like that, where if the king died, the person would have to kill themselves too. That was a deep loyalty that the right hand man was something like a right hand man had for the king, like the right hand man for the king, and that's a deep loyalty that faithfulness here is talking about. That's why you have to be faithful in our relationships and in our workplaces, in our relationship with God, and how we treat others. We've got gentleness. Gentleness is not just the way you act or how hard I hit the phone or how hard I don't. It is not just how harshly you move, but gentleness is something that is in your heart. Gentleness is the way that a mother holds her child. Of course, anyone who is mentally stable will hold a baby with care, wouldn't they? But there's a gentleness that comes from a mother, that when she holds a child, there's just this intrinsic connection between them, that the child knows that my mother is holding me. There's this gentleness that comes from deep within her heart as a mother, that only mothers can understand, and I'm not a mother, but I just know it's there because that's what God's speaking about today, I think. And there is self-control when you are angry, but you decide not to break that glass. When you are disappointed, but you decide to pray. When you are upset, but you decide to show love. When you are not in the mood, but you decide to worship God. That is self-control. I hope that we have learned from this because I am learning too, and I hope you are too. I am not a teacher, but I'm a learner. I have a blessed life, day, weekend, week, everything. God bless you.